64 yards. Now, I'm sure at this point in the video, there are probably Eagles fans typing right now saying, "We told you so. This was supposed to happen." Yes, if you're an Eagles fan, screw you. Welcome back, Little Blue, since we just lost and got destroyed and belittled by the Philadelphia Eagles. It's unfortunate. It was a good run. We had a better season than expected. We would love to get into this podcast, but before we do, you have to do one very important thing for us.
I need you to go ahead and subscribe to our channel. If you've been watching all season, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Make sure you hit the little bell so you can get all of the updates when we post a new episode or something fun like that. Also, hey, why not give us a tip? This is the last 2022 season video. We want you to just go ahead and hook us up. So why don't you do that? Let's get into it.
There go the fireworks. I can hear them. I hear people yelling on the street too. Nah, I'm annoyed. All right. Andrew Thomas, Evan Neal, Adoree Jackson, Isaiah Hodgins, Richie James Jr., I'm sorry, if that matters, Kenny Golladay, Daniel Jones. All these people have one thing in common. Aside from Evan Neal, I just added Evan Neal in there because he's a first-round draft pick. They all have something to do with Dave Gettleman, aside from, again, Evan Neal. Why did I bring up Andrew Thomas first? He got destroyed the entire night.
Yep.
The guy was on roller skates. He's a first-round draft pick. He looked like he was a fifth round. I don't know. It was so soft. Evan Neal, you're trying, you're a rookie. But the simple fact that I had to put this much on you, and you're a rookie, just speaks volumes to what Dave Gettleman has done. I'm not done mentioning Dave Gettleman because Richie James Jr., we acquired you because we have no money. And you played for as much as you're worth, which is nothing. You're wide open. Wide open. You could have drove a bus right where you were at. You could have took a yacht, dropped it right there. The ball hits your hands. And apparently you just had bricks in your hands. Because the ball bounced off. I can't even go over it because I'm going to start screaming if I think about it. You were wide open. We can't even put Kenny Golladay on the field because he's worse than you. Just let that sink in. We can't even put Kenny Golladay in because he's worse than you. And you're who we have to rely on against arguably the best team in the NFL. We are still suffering because of Dave Gettleman. I don't know how they're going to figure this out in the offseason because we have problems at the wide receiver core all over the place. Nobody can stay healthy, and nobody can catch it. And none of them have a name for themselves where I could say, that's the number one guy. That's the guy that we can count on for third down conversions. The Eagles made third down conversions look like they were on first down. It was 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 8. You could have fooled me. Made that shit look like it was 1st and 10. Just kept moving the chains. Jalen Hurts. Why was he able to get what he was able to get on the run pass option? He was able to get outside. We know that's what they're going to do. And he got it all night. And especially in the first half. All night, run pass option, he was there, running at the outside. It took Kayvon 2.5 quarters. It was like halfway through the third quarter until he decided to just never let him go outside. Why did it take 2.5 quarters? Downlink Martindale. What happened? I thought the assignment was stop Jalen Hurts from getting the run pass option.
Should have been the assignment.
It was almost like the assignment was to just let them score. We were ranked number 11 in defense. Could have fooled me today. 64 yards of offense in the first half. 64 yards. Now, I'm sure at this point in the video, there are probably Eagles fans typing right now saying, "We told you so. This was supposed to happen." Yes, but did you expect me and the mother to just sit here and fold over and expect it to happen? We're honest fans. What we saw them do against the Vikings, we thought was a possibility against y'all. So, before you decide to go in the comment section and try to say, "See, we told y'all," obviously it was probably supposed to happen. You guys are 14 and whatever for a reason. I'm just saying, I expected more from the Giants today. More than what was given to me today. DJ had no help. There's no blocking. The man can't even look at 2 different routes before there's somebody in his face or he has to get out the pocket. I've also, one last thing, because I'm going to let the mother step in. I've watched thousands of football games, whether it's in person, on TV, or on my computer. I've never seen a down chain break. I've never seen. It was Saquon got like a 5-6 yard run. They were like, "Hold on, official timeout." Yeah. The chain, it's broken. I'm like, I know I've only been on this planet for just about 30 years, but what the hell? The one good play the Giants get on the first drive, they had to stop it, and it messed up the whole momentum. You can call me a biased Giants fan. We had 6 yards on the first run play, and it immediately was stopped. Official timeout, not even the Eagles timeout. The officials stopped it because of a fucking chain. And that messed up everything for the rest of the drive. We didn't even get to I don't even think we got into the red zone. We didn't even get close to oh! And then we tried to go for a fourth down that early in the game when we have Graham Gano, who's kicked 60-plus yards before. But we decided to just go for it on fourth down. After the chain decided to break. And there was no calls of holding ever. I saw Lane Johnson's hands behind the shoulder pads. A lot. That's holding. It wasn't called. Mom, I'm going to let you go in because I can't. I'm going to let you take over.
The chain situation definitely was unusual. And the expression that Daniel Jones had on his face when they did that administrative timeout, he looked confused. He definitely messed up the momentum. But I texted the son and I said, why on earth wouldn't they go for a Graham Gano long kick just to get some points on the board? And that was the only time in that half that we had a chance to get some points on the board. Only chance. A lot of situations happened in this game that probably the old yellow penalty should have been thrown out, but it didn't happen very often. Didn't happen much at all in this game. What I want to say is consistency is something that we're going to need to see going forward for this team. I don't know what they're going to do in the offseason with whatever options they have. I haven't looked at the number of draft picks we have, but it won't be very high up. We had a decent season. I'm hoping that whatever happened tonight was just that obviously they played a better team. They played a better team. But I did expect there to be some sort of competitive play. I expected that because this Giants team has demonstrated that they could do that. But instead, what we saw was a bunch of just bumbling idiots. I saw things that we know don't work, like running Saquon up the middle. That doesn't work. Doesn't work. But that happened throughout the entire game. Last week, there wasn't a lot of that against the Vikings. It wasn't
surprised we won.
Surprised we won. The whole, every game that we just sent my nephew Saquon up the middle, there were just games that we did not have an opportunity to score. We did not have an opportunity to get a first down. Because we're relying on that. It doesn't work. They're ready for him in those situations.
Yeah,
they're ready all the time.
Anytime he's on the field, you're stopping him.
This was and that Eagles defense, it's a good defense. Daniel Jones didn't have very much time for anything, but we weren't prepared. Somehow we weren't prepared for the Eagles defense for that
how
containment to happen. How could we not be prepared for that?
Well, listen, it goes back to the receiving core. Cager, Johnson. I forgot we even had him on the team. We got these people bumbling around still on the team in a playoff game. We have no receivers. There was no creation of space. There was no go-to receiver that you could say that's the guy that we can depend on to give us a first down or a touchdown. No one could do it. There's no one on this team as presently constructed to give us an offensive game around the passing and receiving game. None. That's why Saquon, it's one-dimensional. We're a one-dimensional offense. We just give it to Saquon, no matter how we can. And you just have to keep him in check. We will not get to a Super Bowl or even an NFC championship off this type of plan. And as the mother said, stop running down the freaking middle. It's not there. We don't have a line. As much as you guys have done to improve it, which is a lot, it's still deplorable. Yeah. And it will continue to be until we get money through cap space and people, I guess, accepting pay cuts. Or why don't we just not pay people like freaking Kenny Galladay a fortune? Can we get rid of him, please? Just give him away for cookies.
I'm hoping.
Give him away for some Dunkin' Donuts. Or just throw him out. Call Subway. I don't know. Figure it out.
He's not doing anything collecting a check on the bench for the Giants.
What am I doing wrong that I can't make his money sitting on the bench?
Exactly.
Just put me out there so I can sit on the bench. Like, Jesus. Like, Help a brother
The most
out.
the most productive that guy has been was the game, the Vikings wild card game
It
last
was
week when
one
he did that
touchdown
block.
catch. Oh,
Right,
the
but he did a
block.
block.
You're
He
right.
had that block. It's not even what he's supposed to be doing out there, but it was productive. But we don't need him for that. So
We don't need
we're
him for
at
anything. Get him out of here.
we are at that time again in the season where it's over, and they have to evaluate what's happening. We have to rely on maybe some deals that we can make, deal away some guys, cut some people.
Well, why don't we
And
do what the
maybe
freaking Eagles did? The Eagles got Roquan Smith, and Ndamukong Suh, A.J. Brown, James Bradbury, all in the same freaking season.
yeah, they did.
And we're just sitting here
And some of that
with no
happened in the
money.
middle of their winning, like
In the middle of it.
season.
Ndamukong Suh was the back end. Roquan Smith was the back end of the season. They have a lot
Yep.
of Pro Bowlers on their team. Where are they getting this money from? And why can't we have some of that? Where's our piece of the pie? Oh, that's right. Dave Gettleman threw it away. It all goes back to him. This game, I don't care what anyone says. This is all Dave Gettleman's fault.
He is.
You can call me what you want as a
continues to-
Giants fan. It's his fault. We're in this situation because we had no money to put a playoff contending Super Bowl team out there. We're lucky. Just take what we can. We're lucky that we got here. There are teams or fans of teams who have already been sitting there just waiting for next season 2-3 weeks ago. And we were here just trying. So let us know what you think in the comment section below. If you're an Eagles fan, screw you, respectfully. Giants fans,
I agree
we
with
will
the
welcome
son.
you with open arms. Please like and subscribe if you have not done so and you're new to the channel. Drop a comment. We always love hearing what you guys have to say. Share with everyone. Let them know that, hey, look, we did our best that we could, and it's all Dave Gettleman's fault, and he can go to hell. Also, please make sure you drop a tip. It's important that you drop us a tip. We need help. This channel can improve with your friendly donation. So we
Oh,
look
yes,
forward
that's
to
a great
seeing you
idea.
guys. And our next video is up ahead because we will be doing some off-season stuff. We won't really have a schedule right now. They'll just come out as we get information if we think it's, necessary to do a video. That's it for now, guys. It was a good run. Look forward to next season and
Look
looking at
forward to
prospects.
our live. We're gonna do that live. We're gonna do a live draft video again, aren't
Yes, we can do
Live
live draft
draft
video
reaction.
and mock draft videos for the next draft and a whole lot of
Yeah.
other things like that. So we'll see you guys in our next video. That's it for now. Take care.